Hey! Oh. Hey, Vsauce David here. Are Super Bowl commercials getting weirder? Let's talk about that. I'm sorry, I just had to do it, okay? But today we're gonna be talking about Super Bowl commercials. So basically, unless you live under a rock, then you must have seen like the Super Bowl yesterday. People mainly watch it for the ads and stuff. And low-key, I watch it for the ads too, but mainly for the football, to be honest, because I'm a football fan. And I've noticed that a lot of these commercials are getting like less about the product and more about just being straight weird. You know, whether it be Matthew McConaughey being Flat Stanley, Will Ferrell beefing with Norway. I don't even know what that's about. And then the Oatly commercial just gave me trauma. Like, what was that about? We're gonna be talking about all that, and we're gonna be talking about what are the basis of ads these days. You know, what are they like? What are they trying to do? Are they really trying to make their product better or something now? Because Because I was really confused through these commercials. So first, let's talk about like the ads in general. I noticed like before, at least the ads had like something to do with the product, but now there's like nothing to do with the product. Let's talk about Flat Stanley, for example. Flat Matthew McConaughey. Basically, he was just flat. He was a flat person until he ate like a 3D Dorito, and all of a sudden he became fat again. Not fat. He became like less flat, but he was in the vending machine at the time. If you've seen it, you've seen it. I don't want to post it because I don't want to risk like copyright. Wait, here, I'll show you guys the commercial, or at least just a snippet of it. I was like thinking like, what are they trying to like advertise here? I guess if you're like a marketing major or something, you know exactly what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to appeal like to us, want to make us laugh, and so by laughing we like their product more. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking they're not really trying to, cause like ads based on the product are so like 1900, you know, they're so ancient. Now it's all about just making the person watching the ad feel some type of way, and that'll make them want to buy the product. I'm not too sure, but if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, let me know down in the comments below if you're like a marketing major or something, you know. But I don't know at all. Another thing I want to talk about is Will Ferrell's commercial. Okay, I laughed at this commercial, I'm not gonna lie. He had beef with Norway or something. I'm gonna tell you guys the commercial, and then you tell me what you think the commercial is about. Let's see. Will Ferrell, he's in his garage with the globe talking about Norway and the United States. He punches the globe.
Well, I won't stand for it.
And then he goes to Kenan Thompson's house.
Kenan.
And he says, come on, man, we gotta go to Norway. We gotta beat Norway. Bring an electric vehicle with you. And Will Ferrell goes to Sweden.
Oh, this place is adorable.
Kenan Thompson and the woman, they go to Finland.
Yeah, in Finland, where are you?
What do you think this commercial is about? Did you guess General Motors car company EV vehicles? If you didn't, then you're wrong and you're dumb, okay? If you didn't, then what are you doing? Are you dumb? You must be dumb because that was so obvious, right? Looking back at this commercial, it actually makes a lot of sense. So disregard this next segment. These commercials are like not even trying to These commercials aren't even trying to advertise the product in any way now. It's basically just, how weird can we make it? Let's take the Oatly commercial for a second. I'm gonna play you guys the commercial real quick.
No cow, no, wow, no cow, no.
Basically, this guy is just, I'm pretty sure he's the CEO too. He's playing his piano in the middle of a field, singing something about how there's no cows. Like, I get you're promoting oat milk, right? But why? What is the product about? You know, I know it's about oat milk, but what makes it so special? Is it just straight oat milk? What are the benefits? All that. I don't need to hear you singing in the middle of a field, you know? So that's what I was confused about. Like, literally, I'll make a commercial right now.
Red, orange, blue, Gatorade. Yeah.
That's basically what commercials are like these days, you know? Because they don't really care. Here's another one. Hey! What are you doing?
Man, I'm just taking out the mail. Why are you yelling at me?
Order Domino's! There's no point in these commercials anymore. If you're confused about these marks, TikTok, that's it. I saw something on TikTok. This talk about what are commercials gonna be like in a couple of years? Are they just gonna be abstract? Check it out. Duh. That was a Pepsi commercial. Can you believe that? They paid me millions to make that. Let's talk about that halftime show too. The performance itself was fine, but what are these people in masks doing? Like, it gave me major Us vibes. If you've seen the movie Us, here's what I mean right here. Totally stole that from Twitter, I'm not gonna lie. Basically, it felt like a giant cult to me, you know, because it was a bunch of people in masks dancing in the middle of the field. I want to go back to the ads real quick because there's one ad that I found funny, and it's the Amy Schumer ad. I didn't find it funny in terms of like funny. I found it funny in terms of the fact that Amy Schumer would be the type of person that advertised a mayo commercial, you know? It just makes so much sense. Amy Schumer's kind of boring, and mayonnaise is kind of boring, you know? Put them together and you have Amy Mayonnaise, you know? Amy Schumer or Hellman's Schumer. One of the two, you know, what would their name be? I don't know. It makes so much sense for an Amy Schumer ad. You know, she would be advertising mayonnaise. I just found that funny and ironic because she's like the embodiment of human mayonnaise. Yeah, I just found that really funny. These commercials, they're like so abstract in so many ways. And some commercials do make sense. I guess the watermelon Mountain Dew commercial makes sense. They're trying to advertise their watermelon Mountain Dew by giving away $1 million. And it makes sense because John Cena was in it, I don't know why. And he was in like a watermelon world, you know? There's rides, there's buildings. It just makes sense. Not really, but in terms of like the product, watermelon Mountain Dew. You know, those two go together. Unlike Flat Stanley and 3D Doritos. I guess the flat and 3D part, you eat them and then you turn 3D makes sense. But I noticed that the ads are like 2 seconds of what the actual product is. The 2 seconds of each ad is what the actual product is. For the example, the Flat Stanley commercial, Matthew McConaughey, he was just living life, you know. He was at a coffee shop at one point. He goes into this vending machine and he's sitting there. He eats a He eats a bag of Doritos and then he turns 3D all of a sudden. That was like 5 seconds worth of the entire 25-minute ad. Not 25 minutes, 25-second ad. That is astonishing to me. I didn't even want to buy Doritos after that. I just wondered why they made 3D Doritos. Another thing I've been noticing is that a lot of these ads in the commercials are a lot shorter. Like that Reddit ad. I know you guys saw that Reddit ad. Here's a image of what the Reddit ad basically said. They were hinting at the that giant stock market thing. A bunch of Redditors, they brought stocks way up to the moon. I guess they got that money and got a 5-second ad in a Super Bowl. Shout out to them, you know, they're making changes right now. They're making big moves. That was pretty confusing to me. And I've noticed that the commercials, they felt shorter. I guess that's like part of like the point of the ads. You know, they want to distract you from everything else to focus on that commercial, which then once you see the final product, then you're like, dang, that was Doritos? Is that how I'm gonna feel like when I get Doritos? I don't know. I'm pretty much just ranting at this point. But yeah, you know, every commercial felt like a minute long. But in terms, it was like 3 minutes, I'm pretty sure. And then the game felt long too, but I guess I could take a couple of seconds to rant about the Super Bowl itself. That was a pretty good Super Bowl. A lot of like flags being thrown, you know. They made basically contact for anything. I'm gonna show you guys an example. Pretend I'm running. And now pretend I am chasing the guy. And then I grab his shoulder, you know, like this, for half a second. Oh, my bad. And then you keep running. And the refs are like, this for example. And the refs are like, flag! That's basically what the whole Super Bowl was. You know, they couldn't do anything that game. I noticed that. Light check. I haven't used these lights in millenniums. You know, let's go party mode for a second. That's not party mode. Ooh, ooh. But no, I noticed that in the Super Bowl, they weren't really doing much. Actually, hold on. That's a problem that they faced yesterday. You know, a bunch of seizure warnings. They should have put seizure warnings during those halftime commercials because it was really bright. It was like, doof, 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 doof. I was like, damn. As soon as I saw it, I went on Twitter because I was like, I know people are talking about this. Sure enough, they were, you know. They was clowning on them. My hands are looking ashy, so 1 second. You might be wondering, David, are you not in class right now? Oh, I'm in class right now. I'm in class right now, but I'm not in class, if that makes sense, you know? I'm in class, but I'm not really in class. Basically I have to push through this week because on February 12th, I can finally ask to switch out a bunch of my classes. I had to wait for some reason. I don't know why they won't let us like just straight up do it. I have to wait 2 weeks before I can actually transfer my classes. And I'm already failing my classes right now because I didn't want to do it because I don't want to be in this class. I want to transfer out. It's a vicious cycle. Life is crazy, man. You know what else is crazy? Those Super Bowl the lemon commercial. It was basically just a bunch of lemons falling out of the sky and everyone was running. It was like an apocalypse. I called it the lemon apocalypse. I'm a creative guy, I know. But it didn't really make sense to me because it was like a lemon commercial and then it was just lemons falling out of the sky and it was for lemonade, of course, but it didn't really fit the how do I say it? It really didn't make sense. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I don't watch TV, I think, because the commercials are just weird. I mainly watch like Netflix and stuff. There was a Muppet. His hand was in ice. And the guy was like, oh, we gotta amputate it. So they amputated the Muppet by using a golf club, I think, to swat his hand out.
We're gonna have to amputate!
Wait, let's talk about that.
I don't even know what the commercial was about. I don't know what the product was. I guess it had something to do with golf or something. I think it was like Paramount. Paramount Studios had they had a bunch of ads. I really want this thing to go away. You heard that rasp in my voice? My love is God. Timothy Chalamet, he was in a commercial and he was basically representing Edward Scissorhands, but he was Edgar Scissorhands. Edgar Scissorhands, you know, Edgar. Comedic geniuses these creative directors are. It was a pretty good commercial, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot what it was about. Oh, it was about driving cars, self-driving cars. Another thing was Drake. He dropped a Super Bowl commercial before he dropped an album. There's that. Screw that guy. I guess they're funny. Drake from State Farm, get it? Cause Jake from State Farm. Ah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. It's not hilarious. That's bland. I could have done better. Drake from State Farm. I could have been Drake from State Farm. Let me see if I have a red shirt. I don't have a red shirt, but I have this this sweater, so. Hey, I'm Drake from State Farm. I guess I'm just not made for commercials. I want to show you guys, I'm going to give you guys a little hint into what the next video might be about. No promises. Don't quote me on this, but I've been doing YouTube for a month now. And in a month, I've gained millions of subscribers, millions. So as you would assume, and you would assume correct, I know everything there is to know about YouTube. I know what there is. I know the algorithm. I know what videos you should post and when you should post. And I basically know what you need to have, what personality traits you need to have to be big on YouTube like me, you know, 11 million subscribers. That's right. If you want to gain 23 million subscribers like me, then subscribe, you know. Subscribe. We're almost at 48 million subscribers. And I will make a video naming my talents and how I got to 60 million subscribers. I pushed through. I'm only a month in and I'm almost at 100 million. So you really do want my insight, okay? I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna show you what problems I faced during my first month and how I overcame those problems and how I got to be at where I am right now, you know, 120 million subscribers. And I'm gonna let you guys know how I came to be, you know, 121 million subscribers. And I'm gonna help you guys grow too. You know, I wanna help my community grow. I wanna help my fans. What's that, 140 million? Please subscribe, you know. I'm so close to 150 million, okay? Please subscribe. Did I trick you? Yeah, I lied. I'm at 11 subscribers in a month, I know. Pretty good if you ask me. A month and 11 subscribers. I'm built for this. Built! But no, that's what the next video might be about. I want to show you guys my first month, how my first month went. How my first month went. I want to show you guys any problems I faced, how I overcame those problems, how I came up with video ideas, what exactly the analytics, what I did with the analytics. I think that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna let you. I hope you guys enjoyed. I kind of just wanted to talk about the Super Bowl, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.